Okay, guys, I got it. Just listen. What if Crusader Kings were in ancient China? Mic drop. I am tired of uniting Ireland every time I boot up Crusader Kings. I mean, yeah, the game is great, but I sure wish there was something else in this life beside that one familiar scenario. And to think that incest is so integral to Crusader's gameplay that my family tree is a fucking circle. Just as my IRL genes are making me a high-functional alcoholic like my father, I simply cannot escape the family's influence. Or do you not wish for a game that would not require you to open up a spreadsheet every fucking time you have a sex with women? Oh come on, we've all been there, there's no need to be shy. I long for a game that would let me do more base building, have more intrigue of the court, and have realistic administration to scratch my autism itch. Also, think for a second here. Wouldn't it be so fucking awesome if it was set in ancient China? Judging by my most recent review of a game where a Japanese twink vows to kill China, you've noticed that I like the country a whole lot. And there's a lot to love. They have an amazing culture which to this day hasn't found an outlet in video games. Although it appears that, finally in 2025, the Chinese indie scene is starting to bloom. Also, there's like a several thousand-year-old history where you can pick apart any part, and it will make for a great video game setting. And finally, China now fucking speaks English better than I do, so I predict their games will now finally be translated into English. Pay attention, Japan. I still can't play Rance X The Showdown because you fucks haven't translated it. Oh well. In any case, I have yet to speak of the game of the hour. Like I said, I craved another helping of Crusader Kings, but with less paid DLC, because come the fuck on, you can't be serious. You can't make a bare bones game and then ask for so much money for absolutely worthless garbage DLCs. I've lost all my faith in that Swedish company. And no, I don't play Hearts of Iron like most of Slavic femboys do in their spare time while they dodge the fucking draft and export thousands of hours of trash streams on Twitch, so I'm not their target audience. But we're not here to talk about my wonderful culture. We're here to praise China. And praise be for a little game that could, called House of Legacy.
China.
Here's my hot take. Basically, all decent city builders and sandbox games are Western styled, which is so boring that we get sandbox fatigue, and now, like every person on the planet, we're craving some Chinese. But it ain't food in our case, it's a Chinese-themed management sim game. Is that too much to ask? Apparently so. Well, until now. I say it's high time to chase that Chinese dragon of our dreams and buy that early access game. Yes, you heard me. Early access. Now calm down, hothead. Take shallow breaths. I'm here to guide you through your hallucinogenic trip that is this video. It is indeed an early access title, but here's the dealio. What we have here in the game is good enough foundation for the future awesomeness that this game promises to add. Just looking at the roadmap, you can see that they're in for a long haul, and I have on good authority of the developer themselves, who is by the way just one guy, whom I now cannot approach physically due to some legally binding bullshit. He's planning to support the game for more than a year ahead of us. Which is better than most of us can say about our relationships. Now, isn't that right? Here's how I see it. This year has been sort of good in terms of new releases, but if I am to never touch early access, that means two things. First, I'm not allowed to chat with the people on my Discord group, and secondly, I can touch like half of my backlog, man, because games like Witchfire, Project Silverfish, News Tower, and other games that I am to review one day, they all bear that mark of EA. The choice is yours. Now, do you want another Slav to review Pathologic in full detail with all the references and illusions this game has? Or do you want me to chew the fat while half in the bag about hidden gems of Steam's sinister underbelly? I think you know the answer. Now, if I'm right, the dev team consists of only 3 persons in their company, 1 developer and 2 artists. And let me tell you, they're very responsive and attentive to all the feedback you leave for them. I honestly have never seen 3 people work so fast. It's like before this gig, they worked in a sweatshop or something. So diligent, so active, so sweaty. Also, they do fucking patch their game every hour on the hour. if you don't wear a watch, you can just buy this game, and the next day, I gotta fucking see you, there's gonna be another update waiting for you not a minute late. It's like the publisher has some serious dirt on the developer, and now he's a slave to this wonderful game forever. This publisher, I swear to God, good job on enslaving, I mean supporting this game dev studio.
冰淇淋
The game itself is simple enough. In House of Legacy, you take a role of a member of a declining clan after a war. What you do is rebuild your clan, first by doing some errands, then you reunite with your scattered clan members to start anew. You can go visit different cities to seek employment, trade to buy low and sell high, play dice, spend time at a tea house, or you can simply go to a brothel where you can abduct women. So you nurture your land, build new assets and houses and stuff, invest in the future and breed the next generation of mega Chinese babies. Like all Chinese, they have to pass a scholarly exam or be ridiculed by their family into submission. And then you take care of the wealth of your clan, and then you gain access to the imperial court, and then, well, you get the idea, etc, etc. Pop quiz! Name me one Chinese emperor. Wrong answers only, comment section, chop chop, clock's ticking. If you value might over brains, nepotism and school exams, well, there's a route for you as well, my little barbarian, because get this, aside from inventing gunpowder and pills for your penis, China also invented different ways of ascending the imperial court, namely by killing each other with extreme prejudice. This is a medieval setting after all. Your character hardly matters. It's your child or your child's child that matters more, if they get to live, that is. Perfect game for all the anti-natalists to enjoy the warm and fuzzy feeling of spreading your virtual seed so far down up your family tree you'll reach China. Wait, this is China, my mistake. But it goes deep enough, you catch my drift. And think of it this way, in Crusader Kings 3 your main attribute was stress level, but House of Legacy is honestly so fucking chill, it does the opposite. It reduces the IRL stress as you enjoy it. It's like playing Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley, but in ancient China. And that alone is honestly ticking so many fucking boxes I don't even know if I ever stop playing this game. It's a rare occasion indeed, and a welcoming one, for sure. Ooh, and the goal is what you make of it. Overthrow rival clans, build the fanciest rice farm, breed the ultimate super baby like in Crusader Kings, have multiple husbands or wives, make China great again, pass state exams to honor your family, become bud buddies with the emperor or become the emperor yourself, get high on dick pills, live long enough to see your clan prosper. Now, if you ever wanted something like Crusader Kings but a tad bit more casualized and idle, this game's for you. A lot of micromanagement, a lot of choices, and a lot of people that are going to die as a result of your poor HR skills. Cruel world this is. It also reminds me of Sims, if you think about it. The socio-political game of royal court is something only Chinese dramas were able to illustrate before, but now we have an active type of media where we get to dictate who does what and who will end up with the most ultimate legacy and the best horse of them all. The guild and romance of the three kingdoms can eat my ass. Move over, decrepit corpses, there's a new Chinese sheriff in town. And look how gorgeous he is. Art style, check it out. You're a bona fide Bob Ross and you get to paint this town in all shades of the all under heaven country colors. But for real, take a look at how this game looks and feels. Aesthetically, it's very pleasing, and I have to give a credit to the artist behind the painting. Props to you, mad bastards. I haven't seen anything more beautiful than this in a long while. Bad things. Dude, we're talking about China here. You got 20, maybe 30 years tops before Chinese becomes mandatory language in your country, so I shouldn't badmouth our future masters. But if we're talking House of Legacy here, I can name only one disadvantage this game has. No fleshed out tutorial. As in, it's not comprehensive enough to grasp all the elements of the gameplay loop right from the get-go. But the good news is, the tutorial is a perfect mix of easy to understand and obscure. It would be even better if they added a good guide to lead you through all the bullshit, but you can manage without. You're smart enough, I respect that about you. The learning curve is there, but if you breathe through your nose, you'll be just fine. Okay, fine. I don't actually suck this game's dick, so I will be even more brutally honest. Here goes. When you hit the point when you become the emperor, there isn't much else to do, I'm afraid. But with steady supply of crack, I mean scheduled updates, I'm not at all worried that this game will just end there. This here is only the beginning, my friends. Buckle up, and where we're going, we don't need indoor plumbing. Oh, and I also wish this game was more responsive in terms of sound. More sound effects is always a plus, because now the game feels kind of void in the soundscape personality. But then again, it has fantastic soundtrack that makes up for the absence of ambient sound. But for those who play with the music off, like me, the game may feel a little off-putting in terms of how quiet it suddenly gets. These are the things I can think of in terms of bad stuff that I didn't like. But it's got a lot of good things to catch your eye. There's great aesthetically pleasing graphics, minimalistic UI, straightforward gameplay loop, great soundtrack, a big world that provides an excellent backdrop to your escapades, and more. Point being, it's a real big feast of an indie game, and with the promises of upcoming updates that the dev accounts for like he's doing taxes or some shit, I sure as hell will enjoy the next version of my heavily min-max breeded Chinese family clan. House of Legacy? Huh, more like House of Nepotism babies, am I right? And just like with your kids, you can see the potential before they're fully grown. Same rules apply to House of Legacy. It's a good game now, but it will become a great one tomorrow. Trust in the developer, folks. This is what early access should look and feel like. This is what I'm willing to pay my hard-earned money for. Death, taxes, love, family, war, strategy, Chinese culture, and drama are all intricately woven in this here little indie game. I'm honestly stoked for what the dev is going to give us next. If you like management sims, dynasty simulators, building your own towns, going to war with neighboring clans, scheming in the emperor's court, starting a blood feud over a fucking cheese wheel, suing your grandma for not entertaining you good enough, trampling some poor schmuck with a horse, and many more interesting things are waiting for you to be discovered in House of Legacy. Go on and bring honor to your family. Your ancestors will be watching. Rags to riches, motherfucker. You got it. I know you can do it. But real talk, this here is probably my indie game of the year of 2025. Try it. You won't be disappointed. You can invest as many hours as in Stardew Valley, but your children get to perish in meaningless wars, or fail exams, or get sued, or be flogged to death, or whatever, all the while you try to work your ass off in Chinese government to earn petty cash to buy a koi pond that you don't want to kill yourself as much. It's great! Honestly, I haven't slept in the last 3 days, and it's way past my bedtime, but I have it in me to squeeze just a couple of more hours of legacy juice. Enjoy your stay, and despite the fact that China says it has a death penalty for drugs, House of Legacy sure as hell is addictive. Thanks for watching.